So this is called Almost Blacker Than Black, Francis Matthews and the Uncanny Art of Total Balance and Almost Blackness. So I'm standing in the artist's kitchen. His kitchen is the rear room of the house, a 2-storey city cottage at the end of a terrace, which feeds directly to a busy road. There's barely a path, or so it feels, between the artist's house and his neighbourhood in transit. His cottage is built into a hill. Beside it is an industrial lot selling plumbing wares. Out front, across the busy road and up a ways, there's another hill, built in layers. And maybe because it's a rainy, wind-blown February day, I think, was it? The artist's house is prevailed upon by all of this. It is in a valley of wet, greyish, sandwich board city. Back to the artist's kitchen, where I stand before Inchicore 2. That's downstairs in the back room. Is it the biggest work? It's one of 3 or 4 larger oil on board paintings. It is black. No, almost black. Together with the artist, or the artist and I, look at what he has made here. Eyes adjust and our heads tilt. And just as I contemplate the artist's vampiric tendencies, the black begins to dissolve. Things, terraced housing, a big wall, a lower wall and railings, some trees emerge peripherally. Actually, they were always there, and anyway, there was enough puddled and potholed, streetlight reflective tarmacadam middle ground to perceive all along. Keep looking, and the dominant crossroads composition of this middle ground fades back, while a vertical world of traffic and streetlight poles comes to the fore, sharpening and framing our view. These verticals make way in the end for the painting's real heroes, the illuminated traffic bollards, a sentinel of 5 white plastic glowing squat columns. They are remarkable in their rhythm and in their ordinariness made extraordinary. No vampiric tendencies after all. I've lots of questions. Is it always a photograph to begin with? Yes. Must it be immediately local? No. Is it usually nighttime? Yes, or dawn? And what about people? Are there never people? No people. But there's always figure and ground. The artist shows me 2 smaller studies of the same scene. They're just below this wall downstairs. Inchicore Grey and another. Like cartoons to a masterpiece, these ostensibly deconstruct or describe the larger work. The artist describes his grid method, rendered visible here through pencil on a matte black acrylic base. He describes modifying photographic distortion, tweaking perspective, making new horizon lines and figuring out vanishing points. He describes thinning his oil paints, layering his figures, counting bricks, counting courses. Apparently, making these nighttime paintings is an intensely objective and technical challenge for the artist, one which absorbs him and reminds us all of his architecture formation. The artist was trained as an architect. Translating is what architects do. Indeed, the artist is technical and he is methodical in his acts of translation. I have heard that he could always draw a perfect circle, quickly and without contemplation. As we climb the spiral stairs to his studio, I muse over his geometric bearing, his total balance, his centeredness. And by the time I've walked around this north-facing piano nobile room, encountering about 10 more paintings and one in progress there, the South Circular on the easel, I believe that his technical preoccupations are only half the story. The artist's paintings are also intensely biographical. I mean, of course. From incandescent, rainy street surfaces of nighttime Inchicore to variegated walls and curious foliage forms punctuating his neighbourhood skies, the artist has translated a host of intriguing compositions. Picked up, we imagine, by way of his camera lens as he walks the ground, these paintings, as I see them tentatively grouped in the studio room, become the artist's urban biography of sorts. Through them, we find his favourite walls, or a curious clump of weeds, or a stray branch which, when stopped at traffic lights, the artist sees emblazoned periodically in red. They are intimate views then, fused to our very own nerve endings. Unsurprisingly, as I turn around in the studio, I note a postcard of a Giorgio de Chirico scene, nerve endings, mystery, melancholy. Most of these paintings aren't about the hyper-realism for which this artist has by now become known. The almost blackness of them, which at first dismayed me, I'll be honest, brings an alternate form of translation. While not quite the Inuits and their 50+ words for snow and its whitenesses, the blacks and almost blacks of the artist, mediated by his sodium hues of yellow, brown, dirty grey blues, privileged psycho-emotional atmosphere. Sometimes this profound nerve-ending atmosphere veers towards the archaeological, as with the Lane paintings. There's one there behind yourself. Where am I now? Yeah, the Lane paintings, Harbour and Harbour 2, or with the entrance canopy just here to Crumlin Shopping Centre, Crumlin. Harbour Lane is not in Inchicore or its hinterland. It's a lane off the city's main street, O'Connell Street. Due to its notoriety and no-go shooting gallery, it has been shut off by the city fathers. You can see it, that one especially, I think. The artist tells me about his former studio here and how he had admired the lane, its light and scale, its textures. But now he finds it inaccessible. Urban loss, urban obsolescence. Crumlin Shopping Centre. No, you say. Was opened in 1974 as one of many contemporary suburban malls around Dublin. And in 2010, its closure began. Demolition proposed. The artist's translation of this loss is a symmetrical composition. Lots of daytime sky, lots of concrete, and an exuberant, maybe late 1980s, high-tech curved canopy, shopfront scenography. It's important that the artist used to go to that shopping centre as a child in its brightness. The painting is not emotional, but it is biographical and it could be nostalgic. Loss is perceptible. Before I leave the artist in the studio, I spent a good while looking at his 4 house paintings. So there's one in the front hall, and I think the rest are in the back room, are they? Hall, kitchen, newel, front door. I can't get enough of them. They are unsettling, uncanny in their familiarity. They are exquisite in how they disclose domestic details, in all their banality and beauty. These 4 paintings, the artist tells me, signal a departure. They take him indoors, if not completely, then partially, and with a view to the indoors. Perhaps spurred on by his mother's recent passing, he has brought me, to his family home. Nerve endings fizzle, and the uncanny has been achieved. It is a twilight time, and the detritus of family life is everywhere in evidence. There is complete stillness, and there is undoubted absence. But somehow, through the artist's tender eye and measured ways, it is never ominous. I must go now. I've been here too long and I've other jobs to do in the city. The artist tells me his steel frames, or he shows me rather, his steel frames, which he makes himself in his brother's small foundry. He tells me that he will put each painting in a steel frame. I marvel at his skill, and I'm not surprised that he can do this. He is a craftsman. Later, by correspondence, the artist outlines the plan for the walls of the gallery. So I see that he is also a curator. Nothing is left to chance. Such is the care taken here. Thank you.